Farm of Life family. How you doing? Hey, we want to introduce some other people of Farm of Life family. Let's turn this sucker around here. We've got volunteers. Some of the greatest volunteers that we've had here. You know, not to say that other volunteers haven't been amazing, but these guys are great. This is
team.
Emma right here. They call themselves Team Awesome.
They earn their name for sure.
And they're pretty amazing. We've got Emma.
Canada.
From Canada. Stefan from Austria. And we've got Lorna, who's a Scot.
She's a Scot.
She brought the Loch Ness Monster with her. Oh no, that's her friend, Susan. Anywho.
But we're going to talk about...
We digressed there a little bit.
What are we talking about?
We're talking bees today, Farm of Life family. And there's two distinct types of bees in this country, and I'm still learning a ton more and more about bees all the time, so I don't know a ton yet. But there's the ones that produce and yield up a lot of honey are the killer bees. And they're really easy actually to produce lots of honey. We actually use the killer bee honey here quite a bit. Very pure, very raw. There's a lot of apiaries here where they make it, and it's just really done very organically. A friend of ours, Harold, does it. If they're very easy to make, all you need is the queen. You the queen, and then the bees follow, and no worries. They just grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. The problem is they're killer bees though, and they can cause severe allergic reactions.
They got stingers.
all kinds of issues. However, there's super medicinal value to stinging bees. As we know, it's like acupuncture. When a bee stings you, they've gotten great results with MS, arthritis. But it's a bit too risky. You got to keep them about 200 meters away from your structures. So on this farm, we decided to go with
friendly bees.
The next greater thing. Not the next best thing, the next greater thing, I guess. And that's meliponas in this country. They're called meliponas. There's 36 different types. Meliponas is a large family of the 36 different types of bees that have no stingers. But even though the bees have no stingers, they still produce very medicinal honey. And you'll look at, this is one type of the 36 meliponas, and this is called a mariola. And the mariola honey has been widely touted for its medicinal uses in glaucoma and any illness of the eyes. This stuff, as you can see how small these little guys are, it produces just a very little bit of honey. And we're going to open up the top, and we're going to see if we can extract any of the honey out today. But just a drop in your eyes have been known to cure glaucoma, pressure behind the eyes, red eyes, you name it. It's very medicinal, and they only sell it by the vial, and it's actually very expensive.
Because they don't produce a lot of honey. They make honey in small quantities.
Yeah.
So what's the Congo? Because we have Congo bees too.
We've got two others in a couple of weeks. We've got two other boxes coming.
We're going to start 2 new boxes?
Yeah, 2 new boxes, and that's another mariola, and you can find these bees in like the holes of trees.
So we're starting 2 new boxes because our employees found the queens,
Yeah,
right?
Our employees went down into our exercise loop, and there's a very rare and almost extinct form of melipona called a Congo. And it's much bigger than this, and it doesn't have a stinger, but it loves to get all over your eye. It'll cover your whole face, and just cover your body, and that kind of freaks people out. Get in your ears, get in your eyes, get in your nose, but they don't sting whatsoever, and they produce a really medicinal honey as well. And it will be a special box. It will be a little bit bigger than this because these mariolas are so small. And what we're going to do is we're going to strategically place them around the farm so that they increase pollination for the flowers of our fruit trees, and it just increases the fruits. And so our yield year after year of our fruits are going to be that much better using these bees that aren't dangerous for people around the structures. And so we've got one more, a Congo, and then another on an empty log in the exercise trail is a mariola. Another mariola just like this. So we're going to have 2 of these in one
So we'll
Congo.
do a different blog on that when we go harvest the queens and put them into boxes.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. So today we're going to open this here.
Yep. Today we're going to open the box.
But we've had this box in place for 9 months without opening it, without taking honey out.
Harold, our friend Harold, who knows tons and tons about honey, told us not to open this for 6 months. And then we opened it, and it still hadn't quite grown too much. because basically he stated if you want to be kind of in harmony with the bees in this box, that the queen and all these workers should have this much, and then this half, the other half, then we can take. We can take the pollen or anything that they've developed up to this point. And so we're going to see now, we're going to open up the top and we're going to see how much they've developed up to here. And if they have, we'll extract it. We'll take some. You got the giggles back there, huh?
Not you, not this crew. Oh, to the ground it goes. Oh, just take the whole thing off. Another use for a machete.
These guys are amazing because
like glued shut with honey.
They glue it. They have this like gluey substance.
Want a chisel?
Might need a little more than this. No, I won't.
This is so cool.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Tell me how awesome that is.
Oh, what a comb! It's a comb.
That's so cool.
We definitely have more to take from.
Oh my god.
We definitely do.
Look at the shapes.
Isn't it beautiful? How they make that concentric? Let's go back into the blog, honey, and let me talk a little bit about sacred geometry and what these bees do.
We're filming right now.
Ah. All right, Farmer Life family, we have now opened the top of this very, very medicinal honey. And as you can see,
Honey, right?
they have been very busy, so we're going to take, certainly isn't a lot, but we'll be able to take some and be able to try this honey.
You can smell
I
it.
don't see any of the pollen, but it's there. We'll be able to extract some of the pollen too.
I'm crawling around in those combs.
If you notice, a lot of bees that you guys see up in the northern climates, the ones with the stingers, they make the six-sided hexagon as their nests, okay? And that's Metatron's cube, which is the bridge between the fifth and the third dimension, okay? Our matter bodies and between our light bodies. This Mariola bee also makes sacred geometry in the form of an egg or an oval. And as we all know that the egg meant in a certain position you put an egg, you can bang it on the ground and it will not break, right? It's due to its sacred geometric shape, the egg. And these bees, guys, they don't read books about this stuff. They just do it. They just do it because they're that tapped into the knowledge of what they are, okay? And this is what you have. And of course, a lot of people
So can we stick our fingers in them?
Look.
absolutely, and a lot of people don't realize that honey is the only food source
Yummy.
that doesn't die. And I really feel that honey is extremely medicinal. I know vegans.
Like my finger.
Oh man, is that good. That is tasty stuff.
Wow.
Isn't that good? It's really sweet.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's really incredible.
It's like sweet nectar.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm. And look at that.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say we can eat, the top half,
We can eat this top half.
how do you extract it?
And so what-
Wait, are we doing it right? Sticking our fingers
Yeah.
in
Maybe
there.
you get a spoon and just take out
What
the
you
whole
do-
comb.
Is you just scoop it and you put it in that glass jar that you have, hon. And then we can filter it. We can get a little filter.
Should I get a spoon or something to scoop it
Like
with?
a nice big spoon.
Sure. Thanks, Lorna. And again, if you're in symbiotic and harmony with nature, and you're not taking more than these bees really need in order to continue to grow their home, the honey and the pollen and the royal jelly that we can consume from it is extremely medicinal.
So
Extremely
what is the
medicinal.
pollen part? So
The-
that's the pollen they bring in from all
They bring in from the flowers,
So
yeah.
where do they put it?
I think it goes right
There's-
in the bottom.
No, in for this particular bee, they'll have it in one of these little egg-like sacs.
Will be
Should I
full
just
of-
go
And
like
so
this
as
and
we-
take it?
Mm-hmm.
Use the. Ooh.
Yeah, you don't want to drop too far down. There you go. Maybe even the hand might be better. What do you think? No? Okay.
Thanks, bees.
Oh, so that might be enough?
Let's let the bees crawl out of this.
Yeah, and you let the bees crawl out there. We can take to the half. So.
Seems like we're at the half. Oh.
No, we can take more.
You can take more.
Mm-hmm. I see pollen. You guys see pollen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Farmer Life family, if you look down now, if we
Here?
go a little further, that's all the pollen right there, and we can take it.
Can we?
It's a little above the half line, yep. Go on ahead. Grab some of the pollen.
So I learned yesterday from these ladies from Scotland that most of the pollen that's sold is dried.
And heat treated to make it stable for the shelves.
And I've never before have had
Fresh bee
Fresh bee
pollen.
pollen.
It tastes sweet and awesome. Like
So
that'll do, hey?
I
I think that's about
The honeycomb tastes good.
maybe a little, like right, you see that stick right there, Lorna?
Mm-hmm.
That's the half. Yeah,
Okay.
we can go to that, and then at that point,
There's a lot of dudes in here.
I know.
There's a lot of guys in here, though.
all right.
We'll let them fly out.
It feels so sticky.
Mm-hmm.
See the comb as well, the shape of the comb there.
Yep. Yeah.
Look at
Yep.
this
You
bit.
even got a little comb in there.
Wow.
Look at that. We'll eat some of that. You can chew it like gum.
Okay, I think we'll stop,
That's
eh?
it.
Uh-huh.
I'd be a little upset if somebody took half my house.
Ha ha ha.
That's the pollen.
Let's close it again.
So now we close their lid. Tell
Wow,
them,
that was super
tell
sweet.
these guys thanks.
Thanks,
you,
guys.
bees.
Much appreciated, guys, for just your little bit. This honey, like I said, is really, really medicinal.
pollen.
They tout it for the eyes, but of course you can eat it. It's fantastic.
I gotta say, I've put it in my eyes before, and wow, does it burn.
Yeah, it burns like crazy, but it really gets the red out of your eyes, and it really, really goes deep into the eye pockets to really heal.
Look, they are flying all over the place
They're
right
flying
now.
all over the place.
They want their house back.
They want their home back, and so we'll give it back to them. And every 6 months or so, we'll extract the honey. And here on the farm, we really feel that, you know, some vegans come here and they refuse to consume honey, and I respect and honor that. But if you're in harmony with the bees, then what you're going to get is a really, really medicinal honey that knows you and the farm, and that really is an amazing food. Because remember, honey is the only food that does not spoil. It's really the only food that you can let sit there in your cupboard for hundreds and hundreds of years and it doesn't spoil. It shows you the soul. It really does. It's the only food that does that. So for me, I like to consume large amounts of honey. It doesn't make a difference what kind. If they're from your flowers and your fruit trees, that would be the best, certainly. So, all right, Farmer Life family, you got to see one of the meliponas today. And in the future, here in the next couple of weeks, we're going to extract a couple other types, and we're going to build one of these. And so, till then, much love.
Bye-bye.